Okay, so I just got back from Jordan Peele's Us. It was written, directed, produced by him. This is his second film following his Academy Award win off of Get Out, which he won Best Original Screenplay. It stars Lupita Nyongo, Winston Duke, Elisabeth Moss, Tim Heiderich. It is a horror uh, comedy. There's comedy in it. Basically, if you've seen the trailer, you know that the movie is about Lupita and Winston play a husband and wife who they take their kids out to the beach to meet with their friends, played by Elisabeth Moss and Tim Heiderich. And after a bout at the beach where their son gets lost, they find them, they go home, and there's a family in the driveway, and so unfolds a house invasion that leads into a lot of unseen things in the trailer that they are wisely keeping hidden. Now, I really did like Get Out. It was one of my favorite movies of 2017. I was eagerly anticipating what Jordan Peele would do next, and I think Us, for the most part, delivers. It's got great performances by Winston Duke. It's got great performances by the kids. It's got Elisabeth Moss and Tim Heiderich aren't in it all that much, but they do have great scenes together, and they give great performances. The MVP of this movie, in my opinion, are the two kids and Lupita Nyong'o. I think the three of them sort of together steal the movie. There's a lot of interesting things that they do with those three characters that I did not see. Well, I won't say that I didn't see coming. There's a big twist that I called from the trailer that I think sort of taints the movie thematically, in my opinion. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Lupita Nyong'o gives what's probably her best performance since her work in 12 Years a Slave. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets nominated and wins Best Actress because her performance is that good. I think that Jordan Peele cements himself as as not a master, but as a really good artist when it comes to mounting tension and grading performances. And he's great. And he sort of doubles down on what he was famous for in Get Out, which is those sort of uh, double entendres and those great breadcrumbs that he lays in the beginning of the movie that pays off in towards the end. There's this great shot at the beginning of the movie where you see on Lupita's as a young child, she has VHSs, and some of the titles on the VHS sort of hint at things and themes that he's playing with in this movie. I think that the where the movie fails for me, and failure is a strong word, but it's the only word that I can think of right now. But where the movie falls short, I guess, is in the third act, and when there's reveal upon reveals that, as I said earlier, sort of take away from the themes and the what he's trying to say. I think that the big twist, which I sort of called from the trailer, was a bit of a disappointment because I was hoping that it wouldn't go that way, and when it did, I was like, oh, you kind of undercutting your argument. I think I don't think he sort of thought this all the way out. He mentioned that he wrote Get Out over a period of what seemed like 8 years, and with this, I'm guessing he wrote it probably 2016, 2017. So he really didn't have that much time to sort of iron out all the details of the script, and you can see it because it's not as tight as Get Out. That said, everything about this movie works on a technical level, on a performance level. The cinematography is great. It's by the same guy who shot It Follows. The score is great. Same guy who did the score for Get Out. There's bits and pieces where the score lays on signals you of tension a little bit too heavy-handed, but outside of that, I really do recommend this movie. I'm still sort of working out my rating system, but I would give this movie a good time. I think that you should go see it in the theater. It's definitely a conversation piece. I just don't think that it's quite reaches the high mark that it seems to have been hyped up to be. I think it sort of falls short on that hype. Keep it locked here for more reviews. I'm just starting out, so this is my first review, so I'm hoping you like my channel and come back for more.